this week we are starting the fogs. As you can see, we're pretty limited for space because we've got the tonneau cover there, but we're going to try and get the fog in here, and this is the fog. As you can see, it's on quite the angle, so if we're going to put them in like that, it's not going to be very nice when they're like kicking off to both sides. So we're going to try and pull it out a bit, try and straighten it up, but this is where this comes in handy. This is a polystyrene floor block that go in between the beams on new builds for your flooring. And what we're going to do, we're going to try and cut a mould out to fit this, hopefully sweep around here, so coming out here like that, sweeping back in and back in there. Hopefully they'll look nice. I'm pretty much making it up as I go, so as soon as I get the moulds done, everything should be like clockwork after that. So let's get started. And that is the blocks cut out for the surrounds. It's pretty much the size they're going to be. What we're trying to create is, if this is my idea of if Vauxhall ever did like an optional extra fog light, so hopefully we can pull this off. Try and get like an indent there and an indent there for where the bolts are sitting, just add a little bit more detail. This is the outside face of the surround, so we've kept on the outside of the polystyrene block where it's nice and flat, so it's a lot less work. What we need to basically do is just chamfer these edges, chamfer them, and try and get a nice little curve on it. If you're gonna ever do this, I wouldn't use a hand saw because it's very rough on the edges. But if you use a cutting disc, it scores through the polystyrene and it gives it a nice clean cut. Hopefully we can get these chamfers pulled off for this one. Yep, so that's pretty much how they're going to sit in there. So now we've got to try and create that curve around the bumper. So let's crack on. That's the first one made. Oh, I love it. I don't know if it's a factory, it looks more motorsporty rally style look, but either way it's going to look mint. Right, the grinder, it's pretty aggressive. It was trying to dig in loads of places. I ended up losing the back side of that, but I can't fix it, no problem. Pretty much just scraping the 1mm disc down to get the chamfer, and it's done the job really well. To get the second one pretty much symmetrical, you want to just flip that, draw a line at the back, turn it upside down for the bottom part, then do that, and then that'll get your line for your bottom part. So let's get them cut and see how they look. So the molds are on. First thought I was like, I don't know, but I am starting to like it. It's just funny seeing the GSI bumper with fogs on, but I do like it. Gives off that proper motorsport look, doesn't it? Especially when the arches are going to be widened, it's definitely going to give it that motorsport vibe. But we're not finished yet, because we've got to. I'm going to pull it in a little bit more, so I'm going to cut a little bit off here, cut a little bit off there. It's hard to explain to you because I'm pretty much making this up as I go. But the reason for having them like this is so the fogs sit straight rather than curving with a bumper. So we'll just keep chipping away until we get them right. And we've got the first one trimmed back. As you can see, it is in a lot more now. Well, it looks a lot better. 10 inch bar. Yep, that looks good. Happy days, on the next one. And that's the moulds back on with the lenses cut out, just to give you a better idea of how they're going to look. Yeah, I think that looks good. Especially when they're super on the bumper. It's just a nice little finish. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Really happy. Right, now we're going to get the surrounds off. We're going to get them foiled up in the start the fiberglass work. And that's the surrounds now with fiberglass. Sorry I didn't show you the process. My memory card was full on my camera, but these things were so hard to work with. I had me beat last night. People who work with fiberglass on a daily basis, you've earned my respect, because it's just so bloody awkward. But yep, they are taking shape. Gonna get the excess trimmed off, get some fiberglass filler on there, start shaping things up. Got some resin filler on the moulds last night just to get a little bit more structure and strength to them. They're starting to really take shape now. We're a little bit heavy on this side because the lens didn't quite fit the inside, but it is starting to look good. So let's start shaping these up so they look even better. to get some filler on and sand them back just to see where we at. Still need to sharpen up the inside a bit, see where the black line is, but it's not too much to take off. I've got a little bit of a low spot underneath there because we're trying to follow the lines of the bumper. But other than that, that one is looking pretty good. Same with this one, still need to get a little bit done on the inside. It's a little bit high here, so I'm going to put some fiberglass underneath and get that sanded back so it marries in with the lines here. Yep, it's hard to picture it in it. You should never see the GSI bumpers with fogs. But obviously they are a little bit bigger because I've just put fiberglass on the foam, so it's pulled them out so it can still get a little bit shaved off here and pull them back in. But yep, I am happy with that. So next week we're going to try and get the lenses set in the bumper and get everything cut out so the lenses come out straight. I've got a few little repairs to do on the bumper, so I might do that as well, and then get that plastic primed and get a high build primer on it and get these fogs looking mint. So hopefully see us next week.